At Alstonville in New South Wales, native plants such as kangaroo paw and waratahs are among about 70 botanicals harvested in a new process, creating powerful extracts for food and beverages, medicines and cosmetics. The company's mission statement includes empowering Indigenous communities, but this has been easier said than done.
Gosh, it's been incredibly challenging. Back in 2012 when we first started, it was nearly impossible. It took us over 9 months to find an Indigenous community to supply Kakadu plum, for example. Since then, we've built the largest library of growers, but there's many barriers still to overcome, such as, finding out where species are grown in sustainable supply.
Hey guys. I just got the results on the Kakadu plum batch.
Entrepreneur Lisa Carroll reckons global cosmetic companies are already cashing in on a growing interest in Australia's native botanicals.
The biggest concern that I have is I'm seeing other countries seeing the opportunities that our species represent and already growing these species overseas before we've really formalised how we're going to create this primary industry, not just for national, produce and ingredients, but also for massive export markets. And I don't think that we should be missing out on that, and I certainly don't think Indigenous communities should miss out on that.
At a grassroots level, education will help get more Indigenous communities into the business end of bush food.
At the bottom of here, we'll start our production horticulture bush tucker nursery and orchard.
At the Wallangar TAFE in New South Wales, they're reviving a horticulture course this year tailored for Indigenous students.
So the course is a Certificate 3 in production horticulture, and it's been contextualised to Australian bush foods. We are an agriculture area, so there's a lot of opportunity for the students to actually get out and meet some of these farmers and start to learn and see how they're setting up their businesses.
Okay. So it's a mix of hibiscus.
Nice colour.
And lemon myrtle.
Helen Daru is a past graduate who developed her own range of teas as well as a nursery business for the Moombaleen Aboriginal Land Council at Tenterfield.
We could learn how to propagate, how to mix up our potting mix, all the irrigation, analysing soil, all that sort of stuff was amazing for me personally.
Hello, how you going? My name's Peter, I'm the forager. So I'm the guy who goes out harvesting forage ingredients. But tonight I'm showing you some ingredients that we've been experimentally cultivating.
Australians are still learning about bush foods, and at the Harvest restaurant in Newrybar, New South Wales, Peter Hardwick is educating patrons at a weekly Wild Harvest dinner.
And then, we'll just have a little pinch of each of the little seed plants.
Chef Ellie Waddell says it's about more than native ingredients. In an age where provenance and authenticity are of growing importance, he says greater Indigenous involvement will only enhance the experience for his diners.
Absolutely, yeah. This is 60,000 years of bush foods, and we are, trying to re-educate ourselves now. And, it's very important that we connect with Aborigine communities who have knowledge on these specific ingredients that are coming back into restaurants now, being used in people's homes, and we want to do justice and respect to those ingredients and respect the heritage of where they came from.
And in some good news, since Sean filmed that story, the company trialling native succulents has formed a partnership with a local Indigenous group.